Overall, what'd you like out there today?
A lot, yeah. I thought the first was really good, played to our identity, much of the same in the second. I thought we were a little slow start of the third. Give San Diego credit. They had some good pushback getting the tire, but then loved our last 8 or 9 minutes there. I thought we went wave after wave for a couple shifts, found the winner, obviously, and then closed it out. A couple close calls at the end, but we'll take it.
Looked like not a full lineup out there tonight. I did a little bit of press box math. There's about 1,700 plus games of AHL experience out of the lineup. Will we expect to see those 7 guys back in come next weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great way to get some of our depth in and see what we can do and challenge for roster spots. And I like the way the guys played. I thought to a man we were pretty good, and guys played to their identity, and definitely gave us another taste of what they could potentially bring here for Ontario.
Lordo, you guys had 2 preseason games. You win both of them. Obviously, at the end of the day, right, results in the preseason don't matter, but they do in terms of the fact that you guys have now experienced what it's like to win. How valuable is that heading into the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I wish they could count right now. You take the points, but no, winning's always better. You always want to win. You're competitive. We're a competitive organization. I think the process is probably the most important, or is the most important from practice, trying to take what we've applied to the games, and we saw a lot of that tonight. Obviously, there's a ton to clean up, but we got a good week ahead of us here to lead up to Friday.
After the last preseason game, we talked about special teams, and you joked that it's unlikely that we would see 2 right-shot defensemen on the Reign power play. I looked out there during the game. Sure enough, there were 2 right-shot defensemen on one of the units. Is that just a coincidence?
You got to try some stuff this time of year. Obviously, it's not the full lineup, so it gives some different looks on the power play. And I think if there's ever a time to get some people on it and give some opportunity, it's now. And I liked who we had on the units overall.
Speaking of the power play, Martin Chromiak on that OV spot last year, he ended there. Did you just have him in your mind for that spot, or did you know that he ended really well last year there, so you just gave him another chance?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know what he can do there. He's been a lead in that spot in the past. Schulz has a really good feel for our personnel, and I think it was good to get him out there a little bit tonight. Obviously, there wasn't a ton of in zone, but I think it'll be a good week to keep that going, and we'll see where it goes for Friday.
We saw the lines juggle a little bit there throughout the game, just a little bit. Was that kind of something that you guys had forecasted, something you guys had planned going into the afternoon, that was a possibility that you were going to do?
It was a pretty easy game. Lack of penalties is always nice for rolling lines over. Usually that was after special teams where we needed to do that because our power plays weren't always made up of 1 line or 2 lines. Our second unit was made up of 3 lines, so it made it a little tricky to get back to the combinations. And then in the late in the second for a couple shifts, and definitely late in the third, we had a couple different looks, just personnel, leading, different scenarios.
Things looked to get a little tense at the end of the second, but no fisticuffs, as it were. But how did you like the physicality of the game overall?
Yeah, it was good. I actually thought it was going to be a much more fiery game with some of the personnel in the lineup. I thought it was pretty quiet on the whole, but everyone played hard. I thought everyone was playing on the right side of the line, and I think that's good. You don't want to see injuries this time of year, so we'll take it and we'll move on.
What do you think of Eric Portillo's game?
Great. Yeah, he's awesome. Really good to see him in action. Awesome guy, total pro. Love his commitment, love his mindset. Really looking forward to his season.
It's preseason, but a lot of veteran players weren't in the lineup. So you had a lot of younger guys out there. Which players stood out to you? What did you like about their game?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I thought, obviously, Pinelli on the shorty. I thought Chromiak had his moments. I think Kenny Connors is good every night. He's just such a reliable 200-foot hockey player for us. I thought there was a lot of standouts on the whole.